This is me. I'm back. So this is my live that I'm doing to read you my random autobiography for today. This is not the live first Sumo Rimo class. That will have a split screen and with slides, like a PowerPoint slides and me. So this is just what you do after you've written your piece. So I got to tell you a little bit of a story. Okay. What's going on with my hair? I got to tell you a little bit of a story of what happened to my writing this morning. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to do a little live. Excuse me. I'm just going to write my piece beforehand because I got a lot going on tonight. I'm just going to write for 10 minutes. Well, then I got this crazy idea. Hello, Karen Jeans. I'm glad you're here. I got this crazy idea. I have written a ton of random autobiographies. So I thought I'm just going to go through them and see if I have any stories that kind of keep reappearing in every single one. Because I had a hunch that I kind of do. I think a lot of us have territories for stories that we write over and over again. So I did. Okay, this is going to just show you my lovely personality. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. Oh, can you see it? I made like this table of all the recurring stories that show up in my years of random autobiographies. And I do indeed have some stories that keep reappearing over and over again. And so I just started trying to make meaning of that. So what that did, hello, Danae, I think I'm saying your name right. Hello. I think what that did is it made writing the piece impossible in 10 minutes. If you want to just write this piece in 10 minutes and do it fast, just do it as the list piece, that random autobiography kind of directions I gave you. I was adding a whole nother layer of meaning to this. I was evaluating all the meaning of those stories and why those recollections come to me. And that's something you guys can do down the line if you want to with this piece. But it made it a much more involved piece. And so because of that, my drafts aren't as that great as I usually do because I've upped the cognitive load on this piece. But this is what I want you guys to hear. That doesn't mean I'm a bad writer. It doesn't mean I can't write. It means I just made it way harder to do. And so the piece I'm going to read to you tonight is so kind of underdeveloped and you'll hear my ending, which I'm kind of grasping towards an idea that I'm not to yet, and that's okay. I have this summer to play with this. So I'm going to read this, and what I'm also going to say to you is don't do what I'm doing here. Don't give us all this apology about your pieces and all this stuff. I'm feeling like I just need to be a little instructional right now, but just read your pieces without apology. There's something that you're going to hear in the process of doing that that's going to resonate with you as a writer, and learn to hear those things. Okay, enough said. Here's my piece. I'm going to stumble a little bit, which is always a cue that something ain't going right. But here we go. I'm told that I was a horrible baby. I remember waking up from a nap and seeing my great-grandma, my grandmother, and my mom eating oranges over the kitchen sink. They were shoulder to shoulder and laughing. My 6-year-old self knew to remember that moment forever. I've seen a double rainbow in Alaska and heard a wolf howling on a ridge in Yellowstone. I read Gone with the Wind in 3 days on a road trip from California to Canada. My dad was pissed because I never looked out the window at the scenery. But what high schooler can be expected to tear herself away from Rhett? These 5 stories appear in my writing a lot. But they aren't the big life-changing moments. They are small recollections. They are like, let's see. Okay, I'm getting lost here, but I'm going to keep going. They are like stones I collect from the beach and keep in special bowls. They are smooth and soothing to the touch. I can turn them over in the palm of my hand and see them from different angles. So then I just kept writing in another different way, so you can hear it here. Why, out of all the moments, do I return to memories over and over again? They aren't the big ones like the night God told me to quit law school and become a teacher, or the Thanksgiving morning when my beloved finally, underline heavily, finally proposed, or when our daughter was born 3 months early. Maybe these 5 go-tos are my entry point stories, the familiar memories that help me get settled into writing about the really big stuff that needs a lot more thought and time and words. Maybe these 5 go-tos are like the water smooth stones I carry in my pockets and put in bowls all over my home. I can touch them one at a time, roll them around in my palms real slow, and know that, and then I just died. Um, okay, I didn't die. I had to stop because I had to do this live. So I'm getting to something. I'm trying to play with this idea of these go-to stories are important, but if I rated them in my life's important stories, they're kind of not the biggest ones. And I find that really interesting. Like, why do I keep coming back to the oranges and all that stuff? So I'm playing with that. And what I was trying to get to in that last part was these stones that are like a small part of a beach. You're not having to take in the whole ocean and the whole coastline at once. You can do one at a time, and I couldn't get there, and that's kind of a hard metaphor. So anyway, this is my live. I had fun writing it. And it's something I'm going to work on. It's interesting to me. So be bold, you guys. Please come share some things. This is a longer live than I would usually do as well, because it's our first one. So to Karen and Danae and Mana, thank you for being here. And I hope you guys give me some love so I can give you guys some love. Okay, ciao. Bye.